This video will explain what a player does on their turn, and then at the end I'm going to discuss how to win the game. This is the experience card. Each player gets one at the beginning of the game. It serves as a player aid on the right hand side, and on the left hand side you will keep track of experience that you gain. Experience is earned by playing cards and then also attacking. Let's take a closer look at the experience card. On the right side of the experience card, the player aid side, you will see 3 phases that need to be completed on your turn. You must complete these 3 phases in the order listed. The first phase is the action phase, followed by the removal of countdown markers from any cards with countdown markers on them, if you have any, and finally, draw a card, which ends your turn. The next player is now up. During the action phase, you will perform one of 5 actions on your turn. Move, play a mage, play a card, replenish your spellbook, and of course the most exciting, attack. When a player performs the move action, they take one of their mages and move it to an adjacent controlled space that does not already have a mage on it. In the example, the green player moves their offensive mage, also known as their diamond mage, from their white controlled land to their wind controlled land as shown. When a player chooses the play a mage action, they simply place a mage that is not already in play on the map on any location they control. Of course, this location cannot have a mage on it already. When choosing the play a card action, a player simply selects one card, either a creature or a spell, from their spellbook and places it under the appropriate label on the mage of their choice. You do have to own the mage you're playing the card on. Each card has a symbol on its banner which indicates a creature or a spell. Once the card has been played, a player moves the control marker on their experience card of that card's element up by 1 as shown here. A player may only play one card when completing this action, unless a special ability points out otherwise. So, for example, a player plays a Shadow Dragon, which is a dark card. Then the dark marker on the experience card is moved 1 space along its path away from the start location. When a player picks the replenish your spellbook option, they can do one of 2 things. First one is they can draw a card for each land they are in control of. In this example, the red player draws 1 wind card, 1 fire card, 1 light card, 1 earth card, and 2 dark cards. The red player owns 0 water lands, so they can't draw any water cards at all. The other option available when replenishing a spellbook is by placing all the replay spells from your discard pile back into your spellbook. All replay spells that have the replay symbol on them shown, like in the example here, may be returned to their owner's spellbook. The only restriction placed on this action is that a player cannot exceed 10 cards in their spellbook at any time. Once you reach 10, you cannot obtain cards from any location. This includes drawing 1 card at the end of your turn. In addition, if you already have 10 cards in your hand, you can't pick this action. Attack is the other action you can choose on your turn. Attacking is not going to be discussed in full detail in this video. The order of how an attack is done is as follows. Move a mage into an enemy territory. Attacker plays a spell, and then a defender may play a spell or a creature. The attacker may then play a second spell, followed by the defender playing a second spell. Players then roll dice, apply any shield dice to armor, and inflict damage. Check out the example of attack video for full details and examples on how an attack or battle works. After a player has performed an action, they then look at the cards they have in play in front of them on the table to see if any of them have countdown markers on them. Remove 1 countdown marker from each card with a countdown marker on it. If you do not have any cards with countdown markers on them, you just move to the next phase. Finally, the player draws 1 card to signify that their turn is complete. The card drawn must be the same as a land that a player is in control of. Also remember, if you have 10 cards in your spellbook, you can't draw a card at the end of your turn. Instead, you just move to the next player and they begin their turn and they start by completing an action. Let's briefly discuss how to win the game now. There are 2 ways to win the game. The main way a player wins the game is by gaining enough experience on their experience card from playing cards, winning battles, or keeping creatures alive during battles to reach the Dragon Mage level in 2 elements and Master level in all other elements, as shown here. As you can see, 2 of the elements reach Dragon Mage, the other 4 stay on Master, this person just won the game. The second way to win the game is by controlling 5 of the 6 element towers located on the outside of the map. This can be achieved by being the first player to reach Master or Dragon Mage on your experience card, or by simply attacking the towers and taking them by force from others who are already in control of them. That's the funnest way to do it. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to check out our other videos on setup and attacking. Till next time, thanks for watching.